Here she is.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Commercials. She's like one of those like battered wives that's like at her wit's end. She's at the she's like chopping carrots or whatever. She's like,
yeah. Yeah.
There's a dead rabbit in a stew pot nearby.
Aggravated domestic battery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and false imprisonment.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
Threatened her partner with a knife over cleaning the cat's litter box. So
shit! Litter box.
Oh,
crazy cat woman. Oh, we should have called that.
Rapid fire. Here she
What
is.
the fuck?
Here.
What, did she get guilty of sticking to a glass window to suck out?
That looks like a white chick that has tried to make herself look. It's Janice from Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Yep.
Oh my god.
She got hepatitis
from the store. Yeah. Why does she have the eyes like she's had the spice of life?
I am very upset right now because this looks like what my daughter would look like if she was really drunk.
Uh-oh.
She looks like...
She looks like my kid.
Oh, man.
Oh, she's Megan Hound.
Does your kid throw hands a lot?
Tell me I'm wrong. Does she look like my kid?
She does. She looks like your daughter. It was a small.
Yeah, not a surprise.
No.
Yeah.
No. Someone probably made fun of her mole and she got pissy.
Making fun of.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It is Wrestling with Horror Monday Nitro. I am your host, Etep Wakuian, right here. Episode number 22. We are joined this evening, of course, folks, by my co-host with most. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. CJP is in the house. Welcome, brother.
What's up? Happy break from being a wage slave for a day.
Absolutely, yeah. Happy holiday out there, folks. And AngelousDraven is here too. He never. Vampires don't work too hard.
No, I don't. I run dryers, burning shit.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Oddly, I don't get paid for it though. But welcome, man, welcome. And also in the house is he's got Semitism in his soul. Hebrew icon Chungus Rhodes. Chris Fisk is here. Welcome, Broham.
That's right. Yeah, thanks for having me. Hopefully my mic isn't too destroyed.
No, you sound good, man. You sound good. You're fine.
Nice.
You're fine.
You just look a little
welcome.
Fluffy.
Yeah, you look a little fluffy. You're looking a little swollen around the glandular area.
I'm allergic to shellfish, but I love the taste. It's an abusive relationship.
Oh shit! Welcome, man.
I need help.
And we gotta do something else here because to introduce our last panelist here, I can't play the NWO music in all good conscience. We got to do this. Brooke sent us a $10 super chat, and I was gonna say we got a new super chat bumper here. So yeah, here. Wait, where'd it go? Here it is, right here, folks. $10 super chat from the Rookie Critic. Thank you, sir, very much.
Would you like to fuck me?
I feel like somebody stuck a big club up my ass, and it hurts. I've got to figure out a way to get it out of there.
They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese.
What does katana mean? It means Japanese sword.
Doesn't interest me. Nothing there.
Nothing there? Just exactly what would interest you? Something the size of a jumbo jet?
You son of a bitch! Come back here, you motherfucker!
If Akamura is here, then we'll arrest him. And we'll have a solid case against the Katana Gang for hiring 4 assassins to kill a policeman.
On the other hand, if it's the wrong house, then we'll apologize to the owner.
God, look what they've done to my car. Captain Roman's gonna burn my ass.
Yeah, he's gonna burn it. Charcoal black.
It is black.
Right on.
God, it's so much. It's so bad.
What does katana mean?
He speaks fluent.
sword.
Yeah, he speaks fluent Japanese. Yeah, what's katana mean? It means Japanese sword.
Mitsubishi Teriyaki Toyota.
I fucking love that movie. I goddamn love that movie. Thank you for the rookie critic super chat. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you. Gap Stargate in the house. Hail, brother. Good to see you, my man. All right, let's see here. So we got 39 people watching over on X right now. 50. Well, we're up to 40 over there. All right, we got a 10 on YouTube. I swear to God, YouTube hates me. I don't know what it is, folks. They just hate me. But all right, here we go. We got to get into our opening segment of the night, and we know it. Wait. We got to thank the channel members first. Hang on, and let me do that. Then we'll get into our first segment. Here we go. All right, that was thank you to all of our folks. Egypt, you just did a cat girl VTuber. You know, I should. I'm not above appealing to the weebs out there. I'm really not at this point. Geeky Pixie did it. Look where it got that dude. He's featured on every 200,000+ subscriber channel was falling over their dicks to get that fucking homo on. Anyway.
Hey, if the shoe fits.
Did he say if the Jew fits, Chris? God damn it, Drake.
No, the shoe. Not the Jew, the shoe.
Hey, why did you want $50 from me? What do you need $20 for?
Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe.
Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with.
Attention, all young players and pimps. Right now is the place to be.
I thought I told y'all niggas before, y'all niggas don't fuck with me. Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, show me what you're working with. Shake your ass.
All right.
Speaking of falling over your dick, hey, thanks. A little mysterious benefactor sent me a link, and I clicked it, and here I am.
Here, Brutality's here. Brutal Morningwood in the house. Welcome, Brutal. Great to have you as always, brother.
It depends on who you ask, but thanks. Yeah.
Soul
Hey, you
Assassin.
sound different.
Yeah.
It must be when I fell over my dick earlier.
No, I mean your microphone.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a phone.
Oh, word? No, I don't know.
Soul Assassin, you did walk in at the right time. We got another $5 super chat from my boy Jeff the Rookie Critic. That is a great trailer to get people into wrestling. Wait till you see the girls. Wait till you see the girls I have selected for this segment. Whose wagon is it anyway? Which we'll get to in just a second after we play another bumper here for a $5 super chat for the Rookie Critic. Here you go, sir.
Self high five. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see, rousing for explanation.
Folks,
Yeah,
if you want to make the ladies dance tonight, all you got to do just tip your waiters and waitresses accordingly, and the ladies will dance. I see we've got Negro icon Cody Rhodes is here too.
Yeah,
Mike?
I'm here to give a very special birthday wish to my buddy Superfan from the first and history making the first gay WWF champion, WWE champion. So if it just, if you did want to, see my penis, here it is.
Damn.
I think that alone is worth $50 worth of super chats. Soul assassin, but not singling out anyone.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
It's the penis icon, Cody Rhodes.
It's irresistible.
Icon Cody Rhodes. Let's see here.
Watch you go black.
Yeah, we got there's 5 memberships gifted out from the channel in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to join as a channel member, $2.99, $4.99 a month, $2 a month on Patreon. That's patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. Channel members get videos every single Wednesday. Bro, I have been dropping new videos for channel members every Wednesday, bro. It's etepsbrand.com, where the pros are not pros, bro. But we'll have my tag team partner James will be here shortly, and then we'll drop Bo's, bro. Anyway, it's time for Whose Wagon Is It Anyway? I was kind of hoping James would be here for this one because he really likes this gal. But here we go. Here's lady number 1, folks.
Anna J.
No.
Seth Rollins.
Close.
Roxanne Perez.
No. Nope.
Is it a black chick?
Yes.
Storm. Oh, it is a black chick. Mm.
Yes. I think she's black.
It's the one that does all those videos with Priest, isn't it?
She's in NXT.
I don't know.
That's me Sapphire, baby. That's me Sapphire right there.
That's what birthed the fruit of my loin, daddy, if you will, baby. NXT. One of the bigger name females on NXT right now. Former MMA fighter.
Yeah. Oh, is it that Rosa or whatever her name is?
No, Jada Parker. Wasn't Jada Parker an MMA fighter too?
I don't know. The Rosa chick was. I know that.
Oh,
this bears more research.
Anyway, it's Jada Parker. Yeah, she's very, very attractive. All
In
right,
in-depth research. Yes.
Hey guys,
Latina, then.
Hey, Vinny.
I'm right on time for a birthday cake. It looks like.
Yeah, right there.
Hope you like chocolate.
Speaking of cake, we've got something for everyone, and I picked these girls. So here's number 2.
Good God.
Your candle blown out first is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Professional. Yep. That didn't take much. Draven's a man of great culture as well. Draven is a man of great culture.
I've seen that ass before.
Oh yeah,
I recognize that ass.
She looks very long in the ass.
That's more to cover my face. Never mind. Anyway,
He really sunk his teeth into that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
I feel like we're in Porky's right now, staring through the shower hole. I'm just saying.
I did a lot of research.
I'm pretty sure I sliced one of those ass cheeks in the deli the other day.
Let's go to number 3.
Code's going on there.
What those yams?
There's more.
There's more. Here's number 3.
Oh. Hey, now.
Sheamus.
So close. It's actually Ludwig Kaiser. No.
Brandy?
No.
Is she in WWF or WWE?
Yeah.
Is she married to or is she going out with Malachi Black?
No.
That's not NXT.
I don't know any of their names, but God bless you for this segment.
Yeah, this is like the Rosa chick, is it?
What's that?
I don't
This
know.
isn't the Rosa chick or whatever her name is.
No.
I don't know anyone in NXT.
I don't know anyone in WWE.
I know.
Yeah.
Except for Liv Morgan.
Oh yeah, Liv Morgan and Rhea.
And Rhea Ripley. Yeah. Very, very small but select and very good.
Where the hell's James? All right, here we go. Here she is. Nobody was gonna get this one, but it's
Hold on,
worth
I'm
a
not
look
done, I'm
anyway.
looking.
You still looking? Okay. All right.
The competitive ass band.
Beautiful ass.
So you already did Jada Park.
I'm an ass man.
Wish I was that thong.
Tina Bojan comes.
It's not
in, like,
Lola
what am-
Vice, is it?
No, it's not Lola Vice. Lola Vice was the MMA fighter, not Jada Parker.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not Lola Vice.
Kalani
She does a lot
Jordan.
of lunges.
It's
Nope,
Grace
not-
Jones.
Grace Jones.
Do you find me sexy, Rocky?
Grace Jones.
Yeah, I
The
think
Thea Hale. Spike 220 says Thea Hale.
Sal Ruka, folks.
Oh,
Sal.
Good for her.
She is fucking amazing. Not just
Damn.
aesthetically. I mean, obviously she works hard for that physique, but her in-ring work is fucking amazing. She does that flip cutter. It is.
Oh, her.
Yeah, that's Sal. Sal
Like the-
Ruka.
She came across my timeline the other day. And
Yeah.
then I came across hers.
I'd like to work her ring in.
That
Put the icing on. Well, I want to put the icing on that cake.
right.
That makes it look like she's black, but she's not. That was misleading.
No, she's tan as fuck, man.
Yeah,
You
but
can see the tan line.
lighting, yeah, the lighting and stuff makes it look like she's black. That's what I was thinking. Black.
Keely's feeding the. Yep.
Yeah.
Quack, quack. Oh, quack, quack.
Yeah, new meaning to ass bat. You're goddamn right.
Mm.
I'm just gonna put this one up here again. Just
Oh,
kind of for those of you watching at home.
How many did you do so far?
That was it. We did all three. We had Jada
Okay.
Parker and Jordan Grace and Sal Ruka tonight. We went with two NXT and one TNA, and boy, there was a lot of A in that segment. That's a good segue, folks, as we will be right back in 1 minute and 39 seconds. After these messages, it's time for the main event already. Giggity goo. We are right on schedule.
And now these messages.
Summer's hot at Mr. Allen's. Get Johnny Blaze designer shirts, 29 or 250. FUBU shirts, platinum, jerseys, 29 or 250. Perielis, Lux shorts, or polo shirts and shorts, 29 or 250. Short outfits, 16 or 230. Fashion shirts, tees, or shorts, $10. Kids shorts or special buy from Tommy Hilfiger and Pele Pele, $10. Stacey Adams, Nautica, or Skechers, 29 or 250 bucks. Mr. Allen.
Suburban Mall for a price. They can also be purchased here at Hats Galore for less. That's Hats Galore, Hats Galore. We're your favorite fine hat store. Hats Galore, Hats Galore. We've got hats and so much more. Hats Galore, Hats Galore. Come on in. We're right next door. Hats Galore, Hats Galore. We got hats and this and that. Hats Galore. 10061 Gratiot in Detroit. Call 313-579-1761.
Tour 96 zookeeper Michael J. Fox. Everybody's got a birthday, and if your birthday matches the one in this envelope, you could win $5,000 this Thursday morning. How? Easy. Set your radio to Power 96. That's 96.3 FM. Listen at 7:20 this Thursday morning. We'll announce the birthday in this envelope. If it matches yours, you can win $5,000. Power 96. More music, more fun, and more free money. Tomorrow morning at 7:20, somebody's gonna win $5,000. Put your radio on Power 96 FM tonight.
Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. Come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Said I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like
right, folks. Last weekend we had Bash in Berlin. We haven't seen Aerial Bullet Ballet in the chat, so I figure if we play Akeem the African Dreams theme, she'll show up. Bash in Berlin Saturday, and this will kind of go into our second topic, but I wanted to kind of go around the horn. There was really nothing of note for me in this pay-per-view that was, a huge takeaway. Solid performances. Okay. My main bone of contention was in the opener with, not the opener, but the second match, because they opened with Cody and KO, which was a good way to open. It really was. You had the SmackDown Women's Tag Team was the 2 spot, which taking I understand. What's that?
That match was terrible.
It was absolute dog shit. Jade is still getting lost in the ring.
Yep.
I love that spot where they're going to hit the finish. They're going into the finish.
Yeah, she's standing there like, what do I do?
She starts doing the fucking pose. And Bianca's sitting there in the corner like, let's go. Like, you can see her like going like this, like, go. And she just fucking sat, and Jade was like, oh, I actually have to do something. I'm like, oh my God.
Surprise.
You're not a heel. Don't do your pose.
No.
You're supposed to be a baby face.
No, it's so fucking bad, dude. It's so bad. Like, I was just that in putting them 2 over, like, I don't understand. Like, okay, part of me understands the why. I do. I understand the why. And it's over. A lot of it is overcompensation. But there was like, well, Alba and Isla just won the titles because it was in Scotland and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, those 2 have more personality and gimmick than Bianca and Jade. And I'm a fan of Bianca and Jade. Don't get me wrong. But Jade is terrible. She is god-awful. And everything Bianca does is cringe. I'm not saying she's not. Both of them are phenomenal athletes. They're both D1 athletes and D1 breeders, if you fucking are paying attention at home. Because I mean, seriously, like, those women are going to produce. Like, well, I think Jade's got a daughter. Is probably going to be a fucking athlete. You know what I mean? Like, her husband's an athlete. Same thing with Bianca. That's with Montez Ford. They're gonna have little fucking superstars. But no, those 2 are, and they're still doing those cringe ass fucking promos. Because they were at NXT last night, and I see them backstage with their phones doing the yeah, girl. I'm like, oh God. It's so, like, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. It's forced and it's fucking cringe because neither of them speak like that.
No, they don't.
Neither of them speak like that.
The thing is, the other 2, when like, if you just ask some random person, they don't know who the fuck they are.
No,
that's the that's why they put the belts on them, because at least Jade and Bianca are at least
name recognition.
Oh
yeah.
So
okay. Now they didn't. Alba and Isla, the argument can be made that if they were going to get over, they would have got themselves over. They're not over. They're not. No, they're not over. Not. They do get a good reaction from the crowd because they have a nice looking intro. They're
nice looking wagons.
Especially the redhead. I mean, she is a fucking beautiful woman. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous woman. The other one's cute.
Well, yeah, the redhead, she's entertaining to look at in the ring as well.
Yeah,
because she's she's all over the place, but in a good way. You know, you could see she's got a brain for it. She knows what the next spot's going to be or how to improvise. Jade doesn't. You could tell the whole thing is scripted. They rehearsed multiple times, and she still messed up her spots or where she's supposed to be.
Numerous times.
Yes. So one's a professional, and one is, we're just pushing her because she has the look. That's it.
That's the problem. Is that's the case where the aesthetic wins over psychology and talent.
Luger,
because Jade has that. Luger was more talented than Jade is.
So she's basically like the female Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great look. Couldn't wrestle worth shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
She's got all the athleticism, but it's just not clicking where it needs to and when it needs to at all. And again, this is the caveat to the 50-50 booking. But during this quote unquote feud, which it really wasn't a feud, it was so one-sided. It was, I think Alba and Isla went over dirty a few times. I'd have to look back because I haven't watched much SmackDown in the last month. Same with Raw. Trey's been filling me in on the results. I just they book, and this is another thing that bothers me. They book, and this goes back to WrestleMania 39. No, was it 39 where Bianca basically squashed Asuka?
Yeah.
After they, yeah. Yep. I mean, it was
39 or 40, one of those.
Yeah. It might have been 40 because didn't we just no.
Was
We just
39,
had
40 just happened.
Yeah, we just had 40, so it was 39. Yeah, and before that, Bianca won in the main event against Sasha Banks on night 1. You know, so I mean, they book her basically as borderline invincible. She's like the female John Cena, and John Cena was annoying as fuck. And then you say Bianca's annoying and it's racist. And it's like, it's not a slight to her personally.
No,
I don't dislike her. She's a fine woman.
She talks all the whole diversity and inclusion shit too in interviews, and it's like she's all about the DEI and all that bullshit. So
be that as it may. I don't, you know, I'm not whatever. I don't hate you because of that. You know what I mean? Like it's not my bone of contention. It's your character in the ring is bad. It's
I mean,
cringe.
Hold on a sec. We were dunking on Ultimate Warrior. He's white, so again, it has nothing to do with race. It has to do with talent and what they're doing in the ring. And she ain't doing shit in the ring. And you know, Bianca, like you said, she's just annoying as shit. Her shtick is boring. It feels so, I don't know, milquetoast. But like you said too, they're being fake. They're talking jive turkey. I mean, like,
well, what? Well, in defense of that though, like, I mean, I'm not saying that it's like perfectly justified, but from a business perspective, Ghetto Trash watches wrestling too. You know what I mean? Like, they could be faking that just to like, they're obviously not going to win us over because, you know, anybody with above a 90 IQ would be just, you know, be like horrified. But like, you know, the people living in the projects and stuff, you know, the people that, you know, sub 90 or whatever, that, you know, that type of stuff speaks to them. You know, it's like the old read a book, you know, like we joke about it and it's annoying, but it's like if it gets through to that audience, more power to them. You know, it's sad that we, you know, it'd be nice if we could steer it towards like intelligence, but it's a market. And I mean, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that might be why they're acting like that, because they're clearly a lot smarter and better. They're
they're way better. Well spoken than that. We've heard them before in other interviews and things.
These are not dumb people, but they
like
could be
if she talked like that by nature or whatever, I wouldn't give a shit one way or the other. I'm like, okay, I know what they're doing. I know she's kind of, you know, the empowerment for little black girls or whatever. And that's fine too. But when you're that fake about it, that's what gets under my skin, because you're not just selling to little black girls in the projects. You're selling to a broader audience.
Well, it's a hard balance.
Worldwide. The wrestling has been marketed towards the trailer type. You know what I mean? Like that was the stigma in the 80s. Like just rednecks watched wrestling, and it was like you were shamed for it. Like I got made fun of for being a wrestling fan the same way I did for Star Wars and all the other stuff as you know, as a kid in the 80s. But it was just like, and now, you know, in the 90s it reached the mainstream and it's more acceptable to be a wrestling fan now. So I don't have a problem per se with, hey, you have a character towards, you know, this group or that, whatever. But it's like, it's just, you're taking somebody and you're hampering their ability to fully realize their earning potential by what you're portraying them as. It's like, look, I understand what you're doing, but we could draw more money with you doing this, because people are they're the discourse online is saying this. I'm not saying that you bend the knee to the discourse online for a character, especially in wrestling, let alone Hollywood. But if it makes sense and it will make money, then fucking take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Strike while the iron's hot, because you can always go back. You'll have to wait a little bit. Maybe she steps away for a couple months, but it could work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So turning her heel will just make her eventual face turn that much sweeter. You know?
Yeah. And if all else fails, just poop on their heads.
I think you just scared CJP.
But no, Bash in Berlin. Outside of that, it was pretty paint by numbers.
Yeah.
It was.
I liked the Punk Drew match. That was probably my standout for me.
Can we talk about Drew taking the bracelet out of his nuts and then
that was fucked up.
kissing it?
Yeah, the other one kissing and licking it afterwards. That was disgusting. Listen, they're homosexuals, and that's all.
Yeah, what? Why did the bracelet smell like CM Punk?
That doesn't work for me, brother.
It wasn't as good as the MJF Punk strap match, but it's still
it was predictable as shit.
And I liked the well, I knew he was gonna win because
the whole match was predictable. We were calling it before it happened, like a minute or two before it happened. Like, all right, now that's gonna happen. Now this is gonna happen. Now he's gonna carry him. And I mean.
I liked the whole light thing too. That was different. I've never seen them do something like that. Normally, it's just them keeping track of it, and it's confusing. So it kind of made it less confusing.
Yeah, that was a bonus to it. Having that the lights in the corners.
Yeah.
But
listen, I'm sick of seeing the smaller guys embarrassing big guys like that.
Same.
Because to me now, I can never look at Drew as like, oh yeah, I think he should have a world championship and be like, a kind of like undefeatable monster. Nope.
Now they're doing a Hell in the Cell, or they're
it's always
fighting
going to
in
be
Hell in the Cell
tainted
or
by
something.
this shit. And you wasted another big man.
Yeah, they're gonna have a Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
At least they have a rivalry, though. It's not just one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I like the back and forth. Like, that's one of AEW's issues. They don't, like, somebody loses and then they just fucking disappear. And it's like, okay, why is there not like a back and forth and a rivalry between these people?
Yeah, that's a big issue that AEW has, though, is...
And then when they do actually do that, it's like short-lived.
Oh, well, that's the problem, because Tony Khan has the attention span of a squirrel.
True.
He does. I mean, and I'm not just knocking Tony Khan to just knock him. I mean, but he's all over the fucking place. He got all pissed. We'll talk about AEW. We've got some AEW stuff. But I was talking about the 50-50 booking with the Bash in Berlin, and that is a problem that Triple H is running into with this. We're going to play it safe. Because that's exactly what he's doing with this, is he's playing it safe, and that's like, okay, now I'm not saying that you want to see a lot of feuds that just end in squashes, but I mean there's got to be times where, I mean, you guys, Tony, I know you remember for sure the Triple H in Austin, where Triple H was just beating the fucking bejesus out of Austin every Monday night.
Week after week, just blooding Steve Austin and beating his ass. And man, that was what sucks is basically in the same time period of WWF buying WCW and squashing a lot of the momentum of Monday nights by ending the war, ending the competition. 6 days later, they turn Austin heel a month after he looked weak, dude, losing to Triple H at No Way Out 2001. And then that heel turn in Austin swears it was his idea and he didn't want the character getting stale, even though it's like, dude, you were gone for a year. People were waiting for Stone Cold Steve Austin to come back, and they got a few months of him.
Was this
A few
after the
months,
Deborah
and-
situation?
No, it was before. And then they turned him
after the
heel,
invasion,
and
right?
No, I
that
meant
just,
I
like-
meant when they turned him heel when he came back.
yeah, this was before that, way before that. But basically, it was a double whammy because you buy WCW and suddenly that's gone. Now there's only one show on Monday nights, and then you turn the number one attraction heel as the number two attraction is going off to film movies. And that just totally, and you can talk to someone like Draven who will tell you, yeah, I stopped watching wrestling around that time in the invasion. And then the rushed invasion was like strike three, and it really, wrestling hasn't been the same since. And I'm not saying it has to be the Attitude Era. You can have good wrestling, you can have compelling television without it being the Attitude Era, but wrestling has never been as compelling as that time.
Yep.
You haven't had the entire card over besides Naked Midian, like
The day
Man.
died, brother, when they bought WCW.
Yeah, I literally stopped like right as the invasion concluded. I think it was Austin versus whoever the captain for fucking the other team was, because it wasn't Austin Alliance or whatever.
Yeah, the whole
which made
it was-
zero sense.
it was all WWF guys and then Rob Van Dam. It was in Booker T, from WC. It was fucking stupid.
It's just nobody wanted to cheer Kurt Angle over Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
Just not at that point in their careers.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even close. And yeah, the invasion angle was so bungled and so mishandled because of the contracts with Time Warner.
And they rushed it. They should have
They
bided
did.
their time and waited.
I wouldn't have done. You paid $3 million for WCW as a whole. So you wait a year and you tease and you build and you build. And when you
place the characters in the right spots.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Vince had to have a return on investment right now. That's so short-sighted in terms of business.
Yeah, because it was as soon as he got it, you're right. He should have kept it going and made it seem like he didn't have it yet, because at the time no one really knew.
Yeah.
So play with that a little bit. No, it's just I won. Fuck you. And now I'm going to embarrass their wrestlers. It's like what?
Do you remember when Scott Hall was seen in the crowd for the first time at a WCW event?
Yep.
Yeah. It was the biggest shit.
That is a textbook. Like, people should be following that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I know this. We're not talking about AEW right now, but that Mox thing with AEW that they're doing has me slightly intrigued. Where he's like, "This isn't your company anymore," and he just shows up. Like, I'm a little intrigued by that, just because.
Is it going to be Shane? Is it going to be Shane?
I kind of hope it does, because they need something that is interesting at this point. Like,
it's gonna be Shane.
Well, that's what WCW. If Shane, if it would have stayed on TBS and TNT, Shane went over there.
Yeah,
Monday would have worked.
Well, if they can play off storyline that he's the new owner, and then Tony Khan just disappears from fucking TV altogether, that might be better, honestly.
You'd have more clicks. You'd have more people tuning in just to see.
Yeah,
that's for sure. So I don't know. It's hold on. I think it is true. Check the Horsemen. Did you see the? You could show that.
But devil's
Shane's
advocate,
reaction.
if Shane does show up, and they do that, aren't they just going to get accused of copying Russo's homework or whatever? You know what I mean?
Russo fucking got ratings. That's all that matters.
Well, at this point, they need ratings, so there you go. That's them finding out that Shane came in.
Yeah, they were already complaining when they there was the rumor that they were gonna talk, and then they found out that they never talked, and then they finally did, and they were oh, he's Vince McMahon's son, because they hate Vince with every fiber of their being.
Yep.
And it's without him, you don't have AEW. You don't have an alternative.
No.
Well, that and Shane is a performer. He's he's battle tested. He's been in the ring. He blew his hamstrings, but he has a presence. Not everybody has a presence. Okay, stage presence is a I guess an innate trait. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but it's Tony Khan comes off as a really nice guy, but obviously there's a whole bunch of corporate shenanigans and stuff with the Young Bucks and all that stuff. But he comes off as a nice guy or a spoiled kid that got a lot of money and he wants a bunch of people that he thinks are friends around him. But that doesn't
in a business setting.
but no. People don't hang on his every word. You get somebody like Shane McMahon in there, suddenly, wow, and here it is. Hate Vince McMahon as much as you want. People listened when he spoke.
Yep.
Well, that's it. You take Shane and you kind of make him like the J.J. Dillon in WCW. He's the authority figure. You don't necessarily want him wrestling. Don't bring him in and be right off the bat, I'm going to fight you, Darby Allin, in a coffin match. Don't fucking do that. You need to have some restraint. You need to have some restraint with him, and he needs to be established as an authority figure. All right, we got to get back on topic here.
Jack Tony.
But no, because we're talking about Vince, so Cody, or Shane, so we can talk about Cody and Vince. And he comments on the Netflix documentary. He said he'll eventually watch it. And
did it drop yet?
I don't know.
So.
I don't think it's out yet.
September, later this month, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's later this month. But he says he's talking about the documentary. He says, am I going to watch it? Not to sound cheeky by any means. I'm deep in Game of Thrones rewatch, and that is a hell of a commitment. I think there's a bit of misinformation in terms of WWE has no involvement in this documentary, as far as I know. I would imagine I would get around to seeing it. In terms of the more serious and meat of your question, the locker room being quiet or silent, I don't think that's a matter of belief versus non-belief. This is talking about Vince McMahon. I think, strictly speaking, we want to be doing what we are doing out there. The focus and attention it takes to have a great story and a great match, and to do that every single night has left most of us where we're finding the information just as you are. That includes the resolution of this information, Cody continued, in terms of what happened, how it happened, and how justice comes about, whatever it might be. I wouldn't look at it as an active attempt from the locker room to be silent. We're just doing what we do day to day WWE business.
It was a scripted response. I saw this.
Yeah,
when he said it. Yeah, he could. He's really good. He's right now the face of the company. Yeah, he's gonna start talking shit on Vince. These reporters are brain dead.
Well, they pick them. They're all hand-picked. All these people are hand-picked.
Yeah.
There's no they don't let AEW is really guilty of it. They only let people in that want to praise the company. So
microcosms.
Yeah, it's like the Democrats.
Well, that's why those media scrums are a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why those.
They don't ask any hard questions or anything.
No,
they ask
no.
There's spitball questions that fucking anybody could answer.
Yeah,
right?
there's never any.
They should let me in there. I'll have a little sign that says "press" on my chest, and I'll be like, "Oh, how many of you broads up here? Did Vince shit on you as well? Did Johnny Ace plow you? And where was he told to continue to plow you while Vince shit on you?"
Possibly.
Anyone?
Possibly. What up, James?
Does John Lyon dick stutter as much as his mouth does?
He's got penis power.
Oh my God, Johnny fucking Ace. What
going, Ace.
What a dynamic dude. What a dynamic dude. So they're, what are they saying for Survivor Series? They're rumoring CM Punk and Gunther. Punk says he wants to go after the title.
That doesn't make any sense.
I hope he breaks
make-
something and then just, you know.
This was this came out today from let's see, No DQ. Punk said after his win over Drew McIntyre, that's definitely the end for me and Drew McIntyre. What's next for me is I'm going to take a long hot shower, try to find some donuts, and I got myself a main event to watch. I'm very interested in the result, Gunther versus Randy Orton. Some people like to say, may the best man win. In this case, may the best man win because the better man is coming for you. I want the gold. I'm coming for you, sucker.
Alrighty.
It said it's believed that Punk and McIntyre will have one final match at Bad Blood next month. However, Punk could end up getting a world title match at Survivor Series, as Viper reports from #PWN noted that Gunther versus Punk is on the table as one of the potential matches for the event. Is that rushed? That's rushed.
Yeah.
Gunther needs.
I mean, it's his second match back.
Right? Like, you fucking, like,
And then when they get, then they're gonna have then Rollins versus Punk would be the
You
next
do not
stop.
take the title off Gunther after he had a 666-day reign as IC champion. You booked him into that. You had that much faith in him to carry the fucking ball. Now you give him the world title. You had the fucked up situation with the pin on Orton. You've rectified that. You directly put him in a program with Punk to take the belt off him the first fucking match.
Yeah, that's
What the fuck? Like, who's booking this shit? Joe Bird?
Yes, but then like this is his
Oh,
first
no.
title like time having it, so it's like it's not like he can't get it again.
Yeah, but
You know
but
what I
still.
mean? I don't know.
Yeah, but the first run is always important.
Yes.
The only way I've seen this work is if Rollins costs him the title. Then it would make sense because him and Rollins still have their beef. But I don't know how long Rollins is on the shelf for.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only way I would accept that being a scenario is if Rollins fucks with him.
Well, he's got to recover from the pegging. So
Yeah.
Can I just say, like,
man,
we've like unified and split the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight title like too many times, but there really wasn't a point in reintroducing the World Heavyweight title this time around. The way they present the World Heavyweight title is how they should be presenting the Intercontinental Championship. So if you had Gunther hold on to the World Heavyweight title and eventually unify that with the WWE Championship again and then just fucking leave it, don't, because there shouldn't be two world champions. There's only one man at the top of the mountain anyway. So if he were to hold on to that and eventually defeat Cody Rhodes or someone else for the WWE Championship and just unify it again, just there should be one World Heavyweight title and then elevate the Intercontinental Championship how it used to be and present
the
that
brand
how they
split,
present
I
the World Heavyweight title. I think that would be a lot cleaner. Because there's no reason why the IC title can't main event pay-per-views either. I mean, it should be important. There's a lot of legacy behind that title. Very important names have held that title, and you know, it deserves better recognition than it's really had in the past, 25 years, 30 years or so.
Gunther put it back in there, Tone. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
That belt, but it was almost it was enough that I almost wanted to buy one with him signing it.
You've got a future main eventer with the IC title right now. That kid, Braun is the kid's a stud. Dude's a blue chipper. He can talk enough. He doesn't need to say much. That's the thing. The guys, when he's being interviewed, he doesn't need to give long exposition laden fucking promos. Few words, get your shit across. That's all he needs to do. Keep it tight. Keep it concise. Get your shit across. Give that fucking stare, puff up, and walk the fuck out. That's what he needs. Then he goes out to the ring. He's a goddamn buzzsaw, but he's got stamina to work a fucking 15, 20, 30-minute fucking match.
Yeah.
The kid is this is a main eventer you have. And you still, and this is, I'm never going to let this go. You let that shitbag Sami Zayn pin him fucking clean. What, twice?
Yep.
Like,
former NXT champion, which is back when I was watching it. He's great. Dude, he's
got the belt now.
Yeah.
Put him up there and let him lead. Yeah, there should be a world heavyweight champion and intercontinental. You don't need the brand split. You don't need a world title on each brand. What you need is I like the US heavyweight title, but if they want to do away with that and retire it and just keep the IC title, one brand has the world champion, the other brand has the IC champion. You've got your what do they have? You almost need like a cruiserweight.
Well, but if you keep the US on SmackDown, the Continental on Raw, then the heavyweight goes to both, bro.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And same with the tag team champions. You don't need two tag team belts.
The whole reason they reintroduced the World Heavyweight titles because people were complaining that Roman had it for years and they don't really have anything to go after. Shut the fuck up. Become undeniable. Get so over that they'd be crazy not to put the title on you. Don't cry and have them make a new title. Number one, I mean, you're in the WWE anyway. You're living your dream. You're getting national exposure. You are basically set after that, especially if you're in the position of someone like Drew McIntyre. You could make a very good living on the indies if you did ever leave. So that's number one. But number two, become so good that they have to spotlight you. That they have to have plans to put that title on you at some point. If you can't keep up with the top dog, you don't cry until they make a new title.
Right.
That's just how it is. Like since they first reintroduced the World Heavyweight title, I was thinking to myself, this is how they should be presenting the Intercontinental Championship. That should be a big deal. When you win that title, it should be a big deal. It's anyway.
Well, I think a lot of the promotions forgot or lost track of or lost sight of, like, what is the whole point of a belt anyways? Like, some of the greatest wrestlers that I've been biggest fans of haven't even ever held those titles, and that's the thing, is like the title is just a signal or like a crown essentially that calls attention to somebody that's already great. If you put
somebody over that isn't
but if you put a piece, like if you put somebody that nobody gives a shit about into the title, like you give them the heavyweight championship, you're damaging your promotion. Because people you're not gonna put butts in seats when they're like, hey, look, it's Luke Perry's kid who has a belt.
The title should never be used to get someone over.
No. Exactly.
It should be a reward for getting over, for reaching that next level.
It's an amplification.
But Piper kind of exposed it too, because that's what he said. He goes, I never needed a belt. Some guys did because they had some talent and it helped amplify them a little bit or give them a little bit more of that importance that they needed. It was that extra little push. But then while they're there, they have to show that they have what it takes. Because if you don't, then they're going to take it off you right away. So
because it damages the promotion. Like,
of course,
how many boring, like, it's when you start seeing boring title holders, it means that nobody gives a shit about the brand anymore. And then when you dilute the titles by like having 100 freaking titles, and you've got the red heavyweight, the blue heavyweight, like all you're doing is confusing the brand. You're muddying the waters.
There should be there shouldn't be brand titles. I think the championship should just go back and forth between whatever brands there are. If they're gonna
when somebody says world champion, that literally means you are the champion of the world. It means undisputed. You are the best of the best. If there's two of you, that means it's not undisputed anymore.
And the other one is
champion. You're on both brands. Sorry.
To try to explain their logic. The reason it's the one is universal champion, which is basically within the WWE, and I get that they don't really do anything outside of it. But one is for the actual universe itself, and one is supposed to be for the world. Like, you know.
Yeah, if I need a legend to decipher what all these freaking titles are, your title, there's too many of them.
You don't really, but yeah, I get you.
Well, Universal.
I want to sit down.
That's where they
dropped
Universal off of it. You know what I mean? Because when you had the world title and the WWE title, that made sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but but again, they were the ugly damn W's.
Yeah, those are terrible. At least the world one looks
the
better.
Walmart ones.
Yeah, because it's got kind of the WCW old big old look to it. The curves, and I think it's just the tick smaller. Big gold.
To kind of branch over to NXT a little bit while we're talking about titles, Roxanne Perez defended her NXT Women's Championship against Jada Parker last night. And I'm sorry, I'm never going to be able to buy Roxanne Perez as anything. She's so fucking small. And of course, what does she use as her finisher? A fucking Canadian destroyer.
She's terrible in the ring, too.
Wow. And the only reason she's where she is because Booker T was her fucking trainer. I'm sorry.
Jada Parker looked amazing last night, and she was good in the match too.
That's what I saw in the highlights.
Julia debuted.
Julia.
I wasn't talking about the match.
Wait, James. That's why I was kind of depressed. You missed whose wagon is it anyway? Because we had her featured.
Oh, I would have got that for sure. What the fuck? Drew McIntyre has the fucking bracelet back.
Yep. How do you get the bracelet? And we had Saul.
Oh, he broke it. That's the fucking most important. It's the richest prize in the business, and he broke it in half. Jesus.
Son of a bitch. But yeah, Perez won clean with her finish, and then Julia came out and they had their face off. I'm like, oh great, so they're gonna squash Julia next with this little.
Or they're gonna put it on Julia.
Probably.
Which Julia?
So remember that match that I showed you guys of the highlights with Julia versus Mariah May?
Was that in Stardom?
Yeah, it was in Stardom there in front of that stained glass fucking window thing or whatever. Yeah, that's Julia. And it was before WrestleMania, it was rumored that she was going to go to AEW. And then obviously they had her in the crowd at WrestleMania. So, that's where she was going to go.
Yeah.
Now we just need to wait until they show Stephanie Bakir.
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to show up. I saw a nice lingerie.
Because they signed her. They had her do that one match in fucking Mexico or whatever, and they haven't done anything with her since.
No, it's ridiculous. She should be on the main roster.
So it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, is it just keep shit away from the other company, or you know what I mean?
Which is a great. That is a great segue, Draven, because we are gonna go. And the last bit we're gonna talk about that other company. Last bit was Ethan Page retaining, going over on Joe Hendry. Was that a good match? Was that a good match? I mean,
yeah, I thought it was pretty decent.
Was it? I know the people were talking about Trick Williams. They wanted him to turn. He was supposed to. He didn't turn.
Yeah, I don't know. But I was thinking they were going to go back in because they're going to go back into a feud with him and Ethan Page again. So, I don't know.
I like Ethan Page. I'm glad to see he has a belt over here.
Same. But we will we'll be back and we'll talk about the other company after. Guess what's back?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Gay!
Yeah, that PO box is open. You can send us stuff like our good friend Sean Etep, who sent Trina and I some very fun gifts. We got the horror unmasked in the dark world of Clive Barker. He sent Trina and I each a copy of those, plus another one of the horror themed adult coloring books, which I do like. I'm not gonna lie. That shit's relaxing and it's it's better than drinking. We're gonna talk about AEW now, and wait a second. Let me get this. Let me get the AEW background set up here for Draven.
Those memes were perfect, by the way.
There we go. We're gonna talk about AEW. No, he was in the biggest angle of his career with the MJF thing. He destroys MJF, wins the title, and then just loses it to, was it Hobbs? Didn't he lose the Powerhouse Hobbs?
He lost the TNT title to Hobbs.
And then he was gone. Like he's
and then he came back and he was with the devil angle.
Yep. And he wrestled Samoa Joe.
Yeah, and then lost to Samoa Joe. Yep. Helped interfere in a couple matches so the Kingdom could keep the tag belts, and then he just basically hasn't been seen since.
No, and it's a fucking shame because it's like, again, I've done this video about AEW has a big man problem, and it's like this guy had all the fucking like momentum in the world, and what the fuck did you do to him? Nothing. You did nothing with him.
I think Britt Baker, she stepped aside for him. That's what I think.
No, well, the nation's on Raw.
Well, it makes me wonder, like, what backstage shenanigans.
The backstage politicking, Chris. That what you're talking about?
Yeah, because like the crowd clearly loved him.
Yeah,
you know, there was a push there. He came out. His little gimmick there, where he just power slammed the shit out of like a squash matches, probably the shortest squash matches in history.
Yeah,
that's money. I will tune in to see that, because when he inevitably, when the immovable object collides with the
force and the immovable object.
Yeah. Well, he's one of those. Yeah, and you could set that sucker up, and suddenly, like, Brian Cage is like, "You're not going to power slam me." Boom! You got yourself a Clash of the Titans. I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, but then you'd have what culture going? This is so mouth-watering. Two gigantic, muscular, sweaty men banging their parties against each other. This is better with those disgusting women with their dangly bitch jiggling about provocatively.
Yeah,
but no,
mouth-watering.
James, were you gonna say something, bro?
Well, I shared a message in there. I didn't say anything.
Okay. Actually, yes. Go ahead. Let me get a different gimmick set up over here. I'll drop the link in. That's the problem though with AEW. And remember, I think it was Cornette was talking about it. It was overseas when Big Bill came out. This motherfucker got a huge pop.
He did.
Like he got a huge pop
against Hook, and then they fucking job him out.
Yep,
and the crowd was booing like crazy after that.
Yeah, it's like a 14-year-old boy beating up a fully grown man. Like that's sad.
Even Jeff Jarrett, the other one too. They jobbed Jeff Jarrett too, and the crowd was fucking behind him like crazy. It's like, listen to the crowd. They're telling you what to do. Like Like, you don't always have to do that, but like in this situation,
they don't ever do that though. They're never giving the fans what they want.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Give the marks what they want, not the fans. Like the fans want Western American style wrestling back. Like Japanese wrestling is fine, it's its own thing, you know. That's great, but American fans want American wrestling. That's why we watched SummerSlam 91 a couple weeks ago. It was a breath of fresh air.
It was.
It really it just reminded us again that Bret Hart Mr. Perfect match.
Wow.
It's 30 years old and it was more innovative than anything we see today.
It really
truly highlights. So I was just going to say, it truly highlights the routine and spot fests we get nowadays. You know, you have Cody Rhodes go to the ring and it's the same few routines in every match. And you have someone like Hulk Hogan, okay, he would go and give the fans what they want, but you have to be a very specific personality to do that. And even then, Hogan could get in the ring, you know, when he would go to Japan and really expand his moveset, but nowadays it's just endless loops of the same routines instead of doing anything on the fly or finding new innovative ways of performing old moves or
Well, to put it in context, you're saying like, you know, not giving the customers basically what they want, the fans. It seems to be a very leftist thing where they're, you know, the whole Bolshevik marketing where it's like, tell the customer what they want instead of, you know, instead of giving the customer what they want. And like, dude, like it's when you're saying like, oh, they make it for the marks. Yeah. Here's an analogy. Stop making wrestling for the people that cry at Star Wars trailers.
Yes. Dude. And that is the fucking worst mistake is catering to the fucking just betas. That's what you're doing. Is you're catering to these fucking betas. But the problem is, James, you can speak to this because we were in locker rooms. The locker rooms are made up of soft ass betas. Not all, but you see a lot of these guys, and you look at them, and it's like if you poke them in the fucking chest too hard, they're gonna cry. They're gonna cry. Like if you walked up to them in the locker room, and, hey man, what the fuck, and like shoved them like two guys get into an argument.
They're afraid for my life.
They're not gonna fucking turn around and put their hands up and be like fuck you and take a swing. They're gonna do this, or they're gonna cover their fucking head. They don't know how to fight. They know how to jump and do aggressive tumbling routines and cute little backflips and fruity little fucking shit, but they've never been punched in the fucking mouth. They've never experienced that. They've never had their asses beaten, like beat down.
We've gone from Arn Anderson stabbing Sid, rest in peace, with scissors to the violence has no place in professional wrestling crowd.
Yeah.
No, that'd be Cirque de Tonnerre.
Violence doesn't have any place in professional.
That's why you end up with people like Jack Perry. Like, like when I started wrestling, like back in the early 2000s, if like you would have did that, like, and they watched it in the monitor in the back, even on the fucking indies, if you made some smart ass with Matt Mark to like a 20-year vet, you wouldn't have had to worry about him because you would have had 5 other fucking guys waiting at the curtain ready to beat your ass. Like,
it's about respect.
That's it.
Look at the Miz. They didn't like him, and they thought he was being disrespectful to someone. So what did Undertaker do? He kicked them out of the fucking out of the damn locker room. Oh no, wait, no, who was it?
Somebody kicked him out, but Undertaker was his way back in, basically.
All right, he's the one that brought him back. Somebody left or they died or some shit, and he didn't know what to do, so he was staying out there changing in the hallways until Undertaker said, "I think you can come back now." I
Well,
forgot who it was.
like,
though.
I remember back it's probably like 2007, 2008. They had like these guys had came over from another show that had like got over. They were like workers, and then they sat in the crowd and like out the dressing room like was outside because it was like a fair show or something. But there was like another one that had a tent, and then he comes back in the locker room and they were like, "Hey, bud, come over here and talk to me." And they just fucking beat the fucking shit out of him. Like 3 guys beat him. He's trying to climb out the other side of the fucking tent underneath it, like screaming. Yeah, because when he like was in the crowd, he's like, "You fucked up at one of the guys' moves because somebody bought something." And yeah, I probably should have led with that, but yeah, but they beat the shit out of him because he's yelling, "You fucked up" to other workers, like when nobody else would have seen it. Like probably wasn't even that bad of a thing, you know, like to where the other people see it, like the crowd seen it. He had to point it out. So yeah, like I'm talking like beat the shit out of him till like he was fucked up bad, like he was crawling out for his life. Because like it was like big dudes too, like I think it was like the Bumpin' Uglies and like somebody else. And like you've seen them, they're big. Like Josh Movato's a huge fucking dude.
Yeah. Movado was fucking built like a tank, dude.
Yeah. The other guy was like Frank Stein or somebody. I can't remember. And Frank Stein is not very big.
Frank Stein is
they were like,
not
there were like 2 other guys also beating him up. So like 3 Josh Movados versus 1 Frank Stein, like does not work out.
Hey, like numbers don't lie. They spell disaster for you.
That's like the stuff with Punk or whatever, like with Hangman. Like Hangman was on an interview and they're like, "Well, you have all these wrestlers, like, and do you get advice?" Oh, I don't need advice from them. Like, like motherfucker, you should be taking in all the knowledge that you can get, like to better and improve your craft. Like, not being like, "Oh, I'm too like Punk during the I guess what was it? Brawl out or whatever during the scrum basically was like that's like having Willie Mays on the fucking team and then you don't ask him like any questions or anything and try to improve your game like
what the fuck is wrong with you at that point?
So I had there was a guy, he's actually a good friend of mine and Pete's. So he trains with Lance Storm and he kind of messed up early in his career because they were doing like a seminar in the ring with Jimmy Jacobs and like Jimmy Jacobs and they were like, "Oh, you should go and learn and see what he has to say." And he was all like, "Well, I just got done training with Lance Storm. What the fuck is he going to teach me?" And they kind of blackballed him he might have been right. Like you just was at Lance Storm school, but that's not something you should have said. You just go over there and do it.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Ben. Ben's a fucking amazing worker.
Dude.
But that probably was a mistake. Yeah. Like he's probably one of the best people
or just keep your mouth shut. Like if you're not gonna do that, just at least just keep your mouth shut and just go about your business.
Yeah, Ben.
That's another thing that.
I was just gonna say Ben's one of the fucking best people I've ever been in the ring with.
Yeah.
I mean, hands down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Another thing though, like going to the Jimmy thing, like Jimmy is like, and I've had some like I haven't had like a close relationship with him, but I've had like been at the bar with him, like talking to him and had a chance to sit, in the locker room and ask him questions or whatever. He's like one of the smartest, like best minds for the business. Like he came up with the list of Jericho and a bunch of other shit in WWE. Now he's Tony Khan's like right-hand guy in creative. What the fuck, Chris? Like,
yeah. They were talking about that the other day. It's like, what?
Like he's the guy. Like I know, like his stuff not getting on TV, or is like the only good stuff we're seeing on AEW coming from Jimmy Jacobs. That's what I'm wondering. You know what I mean?
That wouldn't surprise me, honestly, because you see that off the wall shit, like all those six-way matches that mean nothing.
Yeah,
that's got Tony Khan's fingerprints all over it.
Well, Tony Khan too also was like, this is like a sport. Like he's running the company like a sports company.
Yeah, but you can't
do that. Yeah, but that's what he's doing. He even mentioned that at the scrum after All In. He's like, yeah, I do it like a team. Sometimes you can't do certain, like, it's like, motherfucker, you do what is over. You don't do what, you know what I mean?
He's like kind of conflating professional wrestling with like MMA. Like those are two different things.
Well, he was talking about like football and shit, and like
because he
all that
correlates
stuff.
to football and soccer
Yeah.
because he owns a soccer club.
And it's like,
as well.
yeah, it is like somewhat like wrestling isn't a sport. It's entertainment at the end of the day.
It's a
like,
theater, yeah.
Yeah, it's theater. Like you have to treat it that way. Like
it's still real. To
Showmanship matters.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly does. Yeah, I would say it's the most.
I made a
important
comment
thing.
in the chat during this show about it, and nobody, I didn't hit it. Nobody obviously replied, but
No,
Wait, what's up?
What?
I made a comment about that because I watched the scrum as it happened, and I commented in the chat about it. And obviously, you have your marks or whatever that are they'll suck AEW's dick no matter what they do.
Speaking of that scrum, the moment when did anybody else see this with Hook when they asked Hook about the FTW title and Tony Khan got all up in his feelings?
He did.
Holy shit, that was fucking hilarious. He got so fucking pressed.
The guy was trying to talk about the history of the belt and why it was and he cut him off. Like it's like, dude, I know exactly where he was going. He's like, this is the lineage of the belt. It was literally like just a spoof belt to because they were
yeah.
And Hook didn't even fight. He was just like,
yeah, and then they asked him what
he
didn't even really they asked him what he thought of the belt, and he didn't really have anything to say about it either. Hook.
No, he shouldn't be on the microphone. He shouldn't be in the ring, period, with anybody that's over 200 pounds.
That proved right there that he should not be cutting promos or be on TV. He has no presence at that media scrum. It was so fucking bad. Yep. That's he's literally the worst person I've ever seen on a media scrum, which is what, I made that post today. That's what, that was the thing behind that post is this kid, he's choking out. They're trying to make him the biggest star ever. When people are canting for fucking Big Bill, there should be nobody canting for him. If you're working somebody else that's in the learning tree, that Chris Jericho's this over fucking heel, there should be not one person canning for Big Bill, not half the crowd.
Yep.
And
that was more than half the
then
crowd. They were all behind him.
Yeah, and then they chokes him out. I'm like, that's
And it was stupid too because he could have literally he's such a big guy and imposing enough. He could have just walked and grabbed the rope and been done with it.
Yeah.
Or even did a back slam, just fall backwards and fucking.
But that right there ruins the suspension of disbelief when you've got somebody that is that fucking small. And like I said, we watched that with Orange Cassidy, when Orange Cassidy's he fucking just physically destroys Big Bill, and then the next week he's struggling with Penta. He's in peril the entire match. I'm like, so you're telling me this 7 foot tall, 300-pounder can't hurt this little fucking Peckerwood faggot, but Penta can? Fuck.
Are you looking at the Raw screen? Are you looking at the Raw screen?
Why did Sami Zayn just come out to challenge Gunther?
You were worried about CM Punk.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's why I'm dying over here. Oh shit!
Oh fuck! Yeah, because this is a money fucking. This is what I'm talking about right here. There's no way that you put Sami Zayn over on Gunther. Oh wait.
They already did.
They're rolling this back again.
They already did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There's no fucking way you give Sami Zayn the rub like this as a world champion. I'm sorry, there's no money in that. Where in Pakistan or Syria?
Yeah,
you're gonna.
They had one opportunity where they could have put the belt on Sami Zayn, and it would have immediately failed. But it would have got a big pop when it happened. Yeah.
You know, the only place he'd get over with the titles in Palestine.
Well, you know what? They're probably doing this match because they're going to go to Crown Jewel. Or maybe they're doing that. So I don't know.
Is he going to do a Helova kick off the top of a building?
Oh shit!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh god damn it! Let's see what else do we have. We got to real quick before we get into mug shorties. All Out is when? Sunday?
Yes.
Here's our preview for All Out. You've got, and I said this on the page the other day, James. I said, look, it's an episode of Dynamite disguised as a pay-per-view.
Yeah, there's a couple of matches I'd like to see, but I don't know.
Brian, okay, let's start. Statlander and Willow, that's going to be a good match. That'll be a solid fucking match.
The one next to it is okay, and then everything else is either been done to fucking death, or I don't want to. I don't know. I guess Osprey and Pac, however the fuck you say it, that might be okay. But I don't give a shit about Monet. I'm over the Monet thing. I am so fucking tired of seeing Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. This tired.
Yeah,
of it.
same. It's old. That feud should have ended like fucking months ago.
And Garcia. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because he's the one that
I like Garcia.
I'll say this.
Horrible.
I like Garcia in the terms of he should be like a cruiserweight, and if he was booked that way, it would be perfectly fine because he's a talented kid. If he put on 35, 40 pounds, he'd be even more viable. But as a cruiserweight, I like him.
I don't like him. I don't think he has any kind of it factor, and they're wasting MJF. That's
I agree with the wasting him. But he's back now, and he's not doing the stupid ass dancing.
No,
he's more serious, and that's the way he should. When they did the
dance again.
JAS shit, like sports entertainer versus pro wrestler thing, he should have went pro wrestler. Stopped with all the bullshit and just been serious from that forward.
Are you saying you don't? Oh, go ahead, bro.
But no, they decided to fucking do the stupid, hokey, funny comedy shit with him instead of being more serious, and it fucking went nowhere. And now they have to backpedal to get to that again.
What? You don't want to see him doing this?
No. I want the Red Death Garcia back.
That's money.
Okay.
That's money.
That was the gayest shit I've ever seen.
It's so gay.
We saw that live, and we're like,
I would do that.
Yeah, it was like, whoa.
Well, I can't say anything, James. I've talked about the corner spot where you just put your head in my lap when you're in the Royal.
Why are you gay?
I kept pushing your head down. Just stay there. Just stay there. The crowd hates. Just stay there.
I was in like this 6-man group, and we would always do this spot. Like,
I have no affiliation with this channel.
Yeah, why are you?
They would whip all three of us into the corner. So like the first guy would like take a back bump out of the corners, and the second guy would take like a face bump, but like kind of with his ass up, but like his face would be in the other guy's crotch, and then the other guy would like bump. So he's like doing the other guy doggy style. So it's like looks like they're just fucking two on. Yeah, that shit was over.
It probably was
gay shit.
Yeah.
Whatever we did.
We were doing this on family shows. So.
that makes sense because that shit did, dude. If you're a heel, like I said, you're a heel. You're doing that shit. The fucking crowd loves it. The crowd fucking loves it.
We called it the gay spot. That was literally the name of the gay spot.
New 7-Up mascot.
That sounds about right. All right, that was pretty. I don't think we have really anything else because there's really nothing else on All Out that looked good. Like I don't give a fuck about Jack Perry and Bryan Danielson.
No, the only good thing in my opinion that came out of that is the new look for the TNT championship. Yeah. But that's just my inner edgelord talking.
Like, does anybody?
I think they're going to put the title on him.
On who?
I think they're going to put the title on Jack Perry because. He's feuding with Darby. He's feuding with Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Okay, right? Mm-hmm. Darby Allin's the number one contender.
He is.
He's
that's right.
So they're probably they're in Chicago. Tony Khan is dumb fucking enough to be like, this will be over because he's got go away fucking heat because everybody hates him.
Yep.
It is not. He might get killed in Chicago.
Yeah.
And
real glass.
You act like that could be a bad thing.
Just like he's gonna walk out with the world title, and then CM Punk's gonna be waiting outside to choke him out.
He's gonna get shanked in the parking lot, and somebody's gonna go
CM
grab me a
Punk
river.
beats his ass. He gets his ass beat, and there's bracelet beads sprinkled all around him.
I hope they shank him with a piece of real glass.
Yeah.
Real glass, bro.
real
Cry me
glass,
a river.
Jack.
Grab me a river.
He's gonna wish he had
river of blood.
Vaseline when they get done with him.
Oh my god. Poor,
You watch.
poor Jack
I have a feeling he's getting the title on fucking Saturday.
Just
Yeet.
I mean,
no yeet. Yeet. No yeet.
ugh. So you think is Danielson gonna retire? Is that gonna be his? Like, this is the last guy you're gonna put over is Jack fucking
See,
Perry.
I don't think
Like,
he's gonna win, but
that's the only thing that gets me is like if I know Danielson said he's good, but I mean like that's your last match. You don't want it to be like out of all the guys you could give the rub to, like you think Jack Perry is worth like, and I'm not a Danielson fan, but I mean the guy's had a fucking storied career, so you can't deny that, But I mean this is it.
I don't see them doing Danielson versus Darby Allin when Danielson is at the end of his career. I just don't see it. So that I really think that they're going to be dumb enough to put the fucking belt on Jack Perry in Chicago.
It
that
makes
goes back
sense.
to what I was saying.
I hope I'm wrong.
Well, like what I was saying, like you put the belt on a schmuck, it damages your promotion. Dude, how much more damage can this promotion get? Like, I'm
and then you're
seriously
gonna have
concerned.
You're gonna have the AEW World Heavyweight title in a match with two guys that don't weigh 280 pounds put together. Like, think about that. They don't equal one fucking heavyweight if they morphed into fucking ultra little bits. Like, if they just, it wouldn't work.
Can I share a little life experience with you guys?
Yeah.
It's no secret, I used to run a strip club out here in Las Vegas. The owner of the strip club was from an Iraqi dynasty. Like, they have all the money in the world. All the money in the world. The owner didn't need the strip club to succeed. But this is a very cash-driven business. The more money the strip club makes, the more money I make as the manager, the more money my cocktail waitresses and bartenders and DJ makes. And the owner would stroll in maybe once, twice a month. We'd have a little managers meeting. And he would always come up with really dumb ideas that just from a business point of view didn't make sense. Things that were detrimental to his business, but it didn't matter because whether the business succeeded or not, he was still eating good. And if it was a failure, it was a tax write-off. He was good. So he was the son of a, it's not like he earned the wealth himself that he had either. He was born into this. He just thought it would be cool to own a strip club. So he would make decisions that would cost all of us who were dependent on the health of this business. He would make decisions that were detrimental to our own wallet. It's kind of the same thing with Tony Khan. Like if AEW goes out of business tomorrow, he's going to be fine. So because of that, because he doesn't have that drive to succeed, he's going to make very dumb decisions that he personally wants to see. Like, he probably thinks it would be funny to put the title on Jack Perry in Chicago. Because either way, he's going to be fine.
Man. He has fuck you money, basically.
It's that old bad press or whatever. All press is good press, and sometimes it's not. And I don't think Jack Perry being the heavyweight champion is.
Well, we saw it as well. We saw how they try to mock CM Punk with the thing with the broken glass that he put all over the ring.
Yeah.
When Jack Perry did come back and did the fire stunt right off the bat, really stupid and dangerous shit that was completely unnecessary.
And he cut the shit out of himself in the glass.
Yep.
Like there was blood on the fucking camera. Like that's probably why you shouldn't use it.
Yeah, so I think Tony's right. I think he's probably going to do it anyway. And James, you're right. That's I think what's going to end up happening. Sadly, he rather say fuck you than actually do something good for the fans.
And then the worst part is he did all that after he got that big ass back tattoo. You know, he gets a big ass back tattoo and then he shoves a bunch of glass into it.
Yeah.
Darby.
Like, now you got stitches marks in it and shit. Like, what are you doing?
They're retarded. They're all retarded.
Yeah, dude.
I like Darby, and I think Darby does good in his gimmick and all that. Oh, did I cut somebody off? I'm sorry. But Darby shouldn't be in the world title picture. Darby is this fucking big. Darby can still be a big star. You can have a main event. You don't have to have the world title, the world heavyweight title main event to pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Darby could still be a fucking main event against even Jack Perry. They could, maybe not Jack Perry, but a guy his fucking size. A guy his size. You know what I mean?
Daniel Garcia.
Even like Daniel Garcia is bigger than him. I've been next to freaking both of them, and I'm telling you, Garcia is bigger than him.
Yeah, but he's like he's only like 190, isn't he?
I'd say he's around probably like 210.
To your point, and I've mentioned that for years now. Like if you look at the UFC, usually the heavyweight division is one of the lesser exciting divisions. You can,
because they're slow.
You know, Anderson Silva is the middleweight champion, and he will main event a pay-per-view, and he'll fucking put asses in the seats. Same with the light heavyweight title in the UFC. What AEW should do, like, yeah, like Jack Perry and Darby Allin, that could be a great feud. It could draw money. It could main event pay-per-views, but it should be for a light heavyweight title, and you should make that division important, you know, kind of like I was saying with the IC title in WWF, you know, make these titles mean something, and they can draw, and they can main event. Like Darby and Jack Perry should be on the top of a light heavyweight division. They shouldn't be in there chopping down Big Bill or these other heavyweights who belong in their own division.
Honestly, they could just use the TNT title.
The world title should never be on a guy that size.
They're cruiserweight.
Yeah, I agree. Do some kind of cruiserweight or lightweight thing or whatever. And Daniel Garcia could bang them all in the air. I don't care. At that point, it doesn't matter. Just don't do it to the big guys.
Well, I think the illusion that
this is all because Eddie Guerrero had a fucking pill problem.
Yeah. Well, I think
Eddie Guerrero had a pill problem. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, Eddie Guerrero had a pill problem. Let's be honest. That led to him fucking dying. That led to Rey Mysterio winning the world title, and we've been doing this stupid shit since fucking he won the world title. So it's Eddie Guerrero's fault, and I don't care what anybody says.
Hold on, Ray was the first little man who actually got the fucking heavyweight.
Yeah,
the first one I can think of that size.
Yeah,
and think about it. We've been doing this. I mean, honestly, Eddie and Benoit, like people bitch then, like they're 5'10", but they're like big fucking built dudes at least. But they're not 5'6".
Hold on,
5'6" like Rey Mysterio.
For a second. I don't want to cut you off. I was just gonna say, by the way, that meme was fucking hilarious. They were supposed to tap out. Sorry, continue.
Oh shit! Oh my god! But no, go ahead, James.
I don't really have anything to say. Okay. I just wanted to blame Eddie Guerrero for the state of the business.
You're right.
You're right. It was.
Holy
it was.
Shit.
Thanks, Eddie. I don't know to look up or down.
I'd rather just look at Rhea Ripley's ass, but
yeah. Well,
damn that David Arquette.
Yeah. Wow. You blame Russo. All right, let's do some mug shorties. Let's do some mug shorties. All right, you guys know how the game goes. So wait, Vinny said, I don't have Rhea Ripley's ass. Never mind. It's Liv Morgan folded in half. We'll just show that one more time. Nobody. The only person complaining about that's Kevin Dunn.
Holy shit, you're the beaver. It's the beeve.
My wings are flapping.
All right.
They got the
Hey,
meat.
I gotta say, Sheamus whipped himself back into shape. That motherfucker looks good. Like he looks fucking good. Homeboy got cut up again. Like he's working Braun Strowman, the biggest jobber in wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Here's Shorty number 1.
Mia Khalifa?
It does look like Mia Khalifa.
It looks like AI version of Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, no, it looks like a dirty, smelly, or like
They're both pretty. Yeah. Smelly.
Yeah, she's already a used condom.
As Pete used to say, she looks like if you touched her, she'd be sticky.
That is correct.
Smells like tabbouleh and Dad's disappointment.
She's got clammy hands.
Holy shit.
We got
cigarettes and beer.
3 charges on this one. Let's see. James, go ahead and go first, bro.
Oh shit. I don't know. Attempted bombing of a marathon.
Was this in Boston?
God. She's the Zaranov sister.
She's the one that hit under the boat. Vinny, what do you got?
If it's this many times, it's got to be something stupid. I probably said how many we got? You said 3 charges.
3.
Oh fuck! I'll go with booze. Fucking. What do you call it?
Are you talking driving or just public?
That's what I'm trying to think right now. She looks too young. Maybe I don't know. She's definitely wasted. It's drugs and booze. I don't know if it's a DUI. Maybe it's a DUI. Oh, fuck.
All right, we got booze and drug related.
Maybe failure.
What was that?
What?
Yeah,
what the fuck was that?
Is she talking to us?
I don't know. I'm
so.
confused and scared.
I mean, no harm to your planet.
Yeah, no harm to. What is it? Drugs? Fucking drinking drugs and probably failure to appear. Maybe.
All right. Failure to
Mia La Cuivra.
Oh shit.
Chris, what do you got, bro?
It's almost like if you look at the images in sequence, I think it tells the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
She starts off in the upper left, and then in the like, you know, she's all happy and smelly and gross, you know, and then she goes about her life, you know, the I hate you dad moment. That's what those stern look through those glasses are. Then you get to the bottom left there, and you see that she's like freaking trashed. Like, you know, I don't know if she like, you know what it was? Is I think she mixed some chickpeas, lintos, and tabbouleh with her maker's mark, and you know, like she's just, you know, wandering around as a drunken Indian, but not the woo woo, but the dot. And I think she was impersonating Mia Khalifa. So yeah, I think
how to properly quantify that.
I would say that she's definitely a drug loser. Like she looks like she smells. So she's probably a weed fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she that bottom left image and the hair, like the 2 bottom ones, that chick looks like she like drank a whole bottle of SoCo by herself and like shit in the public fountain.
So Vince is looking for.
Yeah.
I want to hire her, damn it.
I think Vince made her.
Come over here. I'm gonna poop on you again. She's like, I gotta get high and drunk to forget about the old man poop.
No, she's what came out of Vince.
Oh shit!
Exactly.
Would you know Grant be her mom then?
Mr. Hanky,
for the yeah.
Boo, I love you.
So yeah, I'm with Vinny on that. She's a drunk, she's a stoner, and she impersonated Mia Khalifa.
Draven.
Yeah, I'm gonna go DUI, reckless endangerment with a motor vehicle, and then I guess a high speed chase as well. Whatever you want, or GTA. There we go. Let's go.
Let's see. We got Adam.
Look at the glasses.
I'd still spend.
Let's see. I'm gonna say shoplifting. Oh goodness, prostitution and drugs.
I was waiting for him to say shoplifting, prostitution, and she cut somebody's dick off.
Oddly enough, she doesn't give off dick chopping vibes.
I know, right?
This is the first one we've had in a while that doesn't give off dick cutter vibes.
Yeah,
they're all evil, Michael. They're all evil.
Give her time.
They've all given off at one point or another severe dick cutting vibes. Brutal. Do you have a guess on this one, sir?
Oh, geez. Yes, absolutely. Something something involving a vehicle, most likely daddy's car. Okay, something involving a vehicle, definitely daddy's car. Absolutely, some type of alcohol involved, and something with violence.
All right. Okay, everybody's votes are locked in. James, I'm pulling for you.
Can I have
and you're Tony.
Wait, what did Tony say?
Yeah, Tony.
You couldn't see Tony behind the 4 images of Mia Khalifa here.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly it. So my guesses are, if this happened in her home country, she looked at a male who she wasn't related to, and if this happened in the West, suicide bombing.
God damn it!
There were 3 charges.
Animated smoke.
She was the bomb.
I wonder why my channel will never have sponsorships.
I don't know. I don't understand why.
At least we have fun. Here we go. Here's the reveal. Everybody's votes are locked in. We've got 2 bombing attempts. I like that. All right, here we go. Public intoxication, 2 charges of marijuana possession, and possession of a fake ID.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a Mia Khalifa ID.
Yep.
Hey, at least I got the drugs.
Yeah.
I
got
shoplifting.
Yeah. I said she looked too young to be driving. So
Yeah.
That's what
Well, like, look at the hair and the messed up glasses and shit in the bottom ones. Like, yeah, she got progressively trashed in this little Andy Warhol makeup. That's funny. She was in the photo booth and just taking swigs. I was in photo 3 when the shit kicked in.
And I know, Draven. We all know. We know.
Oh, I would totally smash.
I'm calling Steve Ballman right now.
She's got to start off with one of those drop things on or whatever, and then by the end of it, it's off. So.
Oh no!
Like a striptease, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
As Ludwig Kaiser gets taken down by Sheamus, we'll go to Shorty number 2.
Did you see him get hit with the chair?
I didn't see the chair. Oh,
Braun Strowman threw like an office chair at him.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that little trans man, Pete Dunne, just hit Sheamus.
You hate everybody I hate. Let me have fun.
I hate him. He looks like a fucking gremlin.
All right, here we go. She's got 1 charge on her, boys.
1 charge.
One charge.
Assault.
We'll start with Tone. Let's start with Tone because I don't want to be no bigot this time and forget fucking Tone. Go ahead, Tone.
Something to do with pimento cheese.
Not to be confused with Famunda cheese. Famunda what? I don't want to know.
I'm going to go with some kind of theft or like robbery. She doesn't have the crazy in her eyes. So I don't think it was violent, but she also doesn't like She might smoke a little weed or something, have a drink, but she doesn't look like she's like particularly under the influence. So I'll go with some sort of burglary or theft.
All right, got it. Thank you, Tone. Adam. Adam.
Assault.
Assault. All right.
She might be a chomo too, but yeah, burglary.
Chomo?
Chomo.
Those eyes and that
PDF
smile.
file.
That's what's so scary.
Oh, gotcha.
Draven.
I'm going DUI. You said it's 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, DUI.
All right.
Or not DUI. Yeah, I'll go with DUI.
All right. Brutal.
The fact that she bears a somewhat uncanny resemblance to my ex-wife, I'm going to go with solicitation.
Oh God, I love it. Chris.
This one's a hard one to read because the face says Joe Pesci. Like, she's got some obstinance going. Like, I'm not getting any like.
Am I a clown here to amuse you?
Yeah, exactly. You can hear that coming up. Look at that weird lip with the side crook like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, am I like funny? Haha, funny? Like, you know.
Yeah.
That sucks a good dick.
I don't see violence in her. I see I see a bitch, but I don't know, man. She looks like somebody that like didn't pay her parking tickets. You know, she's like, well, fuck you. I ain't paying that shit. Like, I don't see, like, she doesn't look like a thief, which is weird because most women are. She doesn't look violent. I know, like, people are like, oh, the hair. No, that's just a woman that doesn't know how to brush her hair right. I'm sorry. That's white trash. That's not a rough and tussle kind of chick. And the Joe Pesci lips, it's like obstinance. I just see what are you gonna do about it, huh? So I don't know how that can be construed as a crime, but I would say something as you know, like as bullshit as you know, I didn't failure to pay parking tickets or something. That's it.
Yep. And I think it's funny that
jaywalking.
Keely said prostitution, drug possession, shoplifting, theft.
I would
do her. Jesus Christ!
I also would do her. I don't care what it
I would
costs.
too.
That's it. All of you need Steve Bonkman. Everybody gets Steve Bonkman.
You get a bonk. You get a bonk. You get a bonk.
You picked some good ones this week.
Everybody gets a visit from Steve Bonkman. All right, let me.
I would pay the discount price for her pussy. Is what I'm also going. She's selling. She's selling
coupons.
Tree fitty.
Yeah, she need about tree fitty.
A big chicken on the corner.
She's selling gift cards for ass.
Vincenzo, what do you got?
Yeah, I'd say probably caught in the act there. Yeah, she's that's a prostitute. Yeah, because I don't see drunk. I don't really see. Well, I mean, it's possibly a little bit of weed, but yeah, she's probably sucking dick and got caught doing it.
All right,
those are DSLs.
That's always the worst.
Guesses. Everybody's guesses are in. Failure
What
to
the
appear.
fuck?
God damn it!
Appear for what?
I knew it was a bullshit
That's
thing.
not
but
even fair.
Hold on. How do you charge failure to appear? But in order for that to happen, there should have been another charge, like
which is prostitution.
I'm giving everybody a point. I'm giving everybody a point this round because she looks like
we
a
should
fucking whore.
Google.
So when she showed up the next time, she's like,
her.
"Sorry, Your Honor, I was sucking dick and I couldn't make it to the last hearing."
Tony, what
Google
were you saying?
image search her.
Yeah,
And find more info. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm on it.
Yeah, what was it?
Hang on. We'll do this. Fuck it. We'll do it live. I'm gonna Google image search. Right?
I'm giving
Jamie,
are you
can
on
we get
it?
somebody else PI investigation privileges tonight.
That's right. He puts the PI in vampire. That's right.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it looks way too much like my ex-wife. I was full on solicitation. That's what I was feeling.
Yeah, I wonder if she
I
was
thought
like
Pete Dunne was
What
gonna
is
say
your
that.
ex-wife?
She's bigger than him. And he's no matter how much he tries, he'll never be a.
Oh fuck.
They can have her. They can have her. Good luck. I've actually said that to dudes on the phone. You want her, you can have her. Good luck. Come get her.
Dre,
Wasn't
you have
the
any
Hawk
luck?
2 girl?
Oh, I'm not looking.
I thought you were looking.
I said I was giving you guys the privilege to do it.
Oh,
for once.
This fucking guy. Hang on.
Lazy.
Somebody's got to look.
I got this fucking detective around. Here we go. Let's see.
I'm in my brain.
Draven must have Draven must have post-nut clarity tonight.
Yeah, he's not all fucking horned up. No, that's
Yeah.
It's red. What the fuck? That's not it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like Angel. I'm in one of those moods right now.
It may not have been like enough to make a news story or something, but I want to know what she did.
Yeah, I do too, because it's like failure to appear, and it's like, what does that mean?
Right. There has to be an offense to appear for. So what was that?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm giving everybody a point. I can't find anything. Nothing's coming up on Google search images. So,
oh shit.
Here we go. We'll go with
On
number
a side
3.
note,
Yeah.
that Damien Priest entrance that they're doing is fucking badass.
Oh, dude, no, his entrance is usually fire.
It was all fire. It was all.
Yeah, see, it's a double entendre. It worked both ways. It goes both ways, like Pete Dunne.
I didn't know fetal alcohol syndrome was a crime.
God damn it! She's a beautiful angel. How dare you?
Yay!
I dubbed the harlot Johansson.
This one's so retarded. Draven and fucker.
Yeah, fuck it.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Not okay.
Draven. God damn it, Draven.
Oh,
Doesn't take much for me.
Oh, she
looks like one of those Half-Life 1. You remember the old PlayStation 1 graphics when they first started getting the ability to make mouths move? Like the mouth is like disproportionately large. Like her head flops when she speaks, like those South Park Canadians.
She's a Canadian.
Oh shit!
Don't call me buddy, Fred.
I think it's because she got braces on or something. She's doing that weird stupid thing with her mouth. Like she has braces.
That's kind of hot.
I think this is like a teenager. She's like 16, 17.
Motherfucker,
Draven. Tell me, he didn't just say that.
What?
I think it's because she's still got her boyfriend's balls in her mouth.
Is she wearing a pleat skirt as well with some?
Was she born with balls?
No, I don't think so. There's no Madam's apple there.
God
it's
damn.
not Nyla Rose or Giselle Shaw.
Well, she got a strong neck. It looks like from that head.
Well, that's
Bigfoot.
I told him that if he put it in my mouth, I was going to buy
They're
it.
this fucking big. I swear to God, I looked down like she's at the next table. She's at like skis. So I'm like at the bar drinking, and I fucking text Mikey Zero, and I'm like, "Hey, do you know if Giselle Shaw is post-op or pre-op?" He's like, yeah, I'm like a couple more drinks.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's some kind of theft. I think it's a teenager and she was stealing.
Oh, guaranteed that's a theft, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a home invader or fucking GTA or something.
Something like
hey,
that.
wait a minute. Is this the chick from GTA 6, the one that you play as?
No, that one was more managed.
No,
Vinny,
yeah,
you guys are going with theft.
Yeah, some
yeah,
kind of
I would
theft or
say
burglary or something.
Yeah, I'd say home invasion or burglary.
Listen, I'm gonna sound worse than Chris. I mean, she's Latino, so I'm gonna go with some kind of theft or burglary.
Yeah, she's got a pair of loafers on to climb the fences.
She
We
threw a
used to call penny
chancla at the
loafers.
She had her
homeowner.
flip flops. That's how they caught her.
She threw a chancla at the homeowner and fucking hit him when she was running away. He's like, stop. She's like, fuck you, puto. Bah! Hit him with a fucking chancla and took off.
It's like the can in Crocodile Dundee when the mugger's running away. She just pulls her chancla off and throws it like 100 yards like a football.
I did that. No, I did that at my barbecue Saturday. Trey was talking shit to me, and I told him, I said, you're going to, and there was a bunch of people, like 8-10 people in the backyard. And I'm like, I told him, I said, you're going to get the fucking chancla. And he's like, you can't hit me. And I was probably 10, 15 feet away. And I grabbed that fucker out my foot and I whipped him and hit him right back when he turned around. So, fuck. He goes, it didn't hurt. I'm like, no, but I hit your ass, didn't I? You tell me I can't hit you with the chancla from here. Like that shit. James, what do you say on this one?
I'm gonna also continue the theme abusing her child, like some sort of child. She looks like a bad teenage mom. So like child neglect, throwing a baby in a dumpster, drowning it in a sink. I don't know.
Oh shit!
There's something wrong to her kid.
Prom the dumpster baby, and
she threw something at it at a barbecue. I don't know.
She's taking a stroll.
She's really an animatronic, though.
She can't be a mom because she's at the prom, so I'm a prom night dumpster baby, and I'm taking a stroll.
Taking a stroll. Draven, what do you say?
How many surges did you say? One?
Uno.
Prostitution.
Prostitution.
God, I bet you getting a Hummer from that thing. It's like getting a trap jaw in there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but look at that neck.
Yeah. Help, step, neck. I'm stuck.
Yeah, the black guys love her.
One charge. I'm gonna go with violence. Something violent. Something with violence.
All right. Adam.
Assault with a deadly penis.
Assault.
Dude, I think I figured it out.
This
is one of those gender swaps.
Put it in my mind, I'd cut it off. So yeah, I stabbed somebody. Assault.
All right. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah, I figured it out. This is one of those like when you like take your photo and you put it through like the AI and it will turn you in from like a man to a woman and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is fucking Anthony Kiedis. You can't unsee that now.
Oh,
good way now.
When I'm down to California, day was gonna come when I was gonna moan you.
She was giving it away now.
He's dating like a fucking 20-year-old. Anthony Kiedis is.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
there it is.
Dude,
yeah,
dude, he's been on the island multiple times.
Oh, I'm fucking sure.
Multiple times.
Oh, I'm gonna burn my Red Hot Chili Peppers shirt. Tone, what do you say, Tone?
I think it's some sort of drug-related charge, but I think she took it for a man, whether it's, just possession or intent to distribute or trafficking. But I think she took it for a man.
Okay. All right. Everybody's guesses are
I think all those guesses are going to be in her future.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Whatever ones we didn't get, she'll do eventually.
She will. It'll all be on her rap sheet. She'll be a multiple time shorty. This one, attempted burglary of a motor vehicle.
Oh,
damn!
I said home invasion, but this was a vehicle invasion.
I said
damn it,
burglary stuff.
Yep. Chris and Vinny both said theft on that at one point.
Like I said, she's younger.
Yep. Let's see. So they got points there. All right. Let's go with our very last shorty of the evening. And this one is here we go, boys. Ready for number 4. Here she is.
Oh, she looks like a nightmare.
This one looks like if you hosed it off a little bit, it might have some sort of like mid-level potential. But
wait, wasn't she the one from Orange Is the New Black?
Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah.
No, this looks like those. Do you guys remember those commercials from the 90s? Not the Jennifer Jason or the one where the chick like had the "This is your brains on drugs," but it's the one where it was like, "Drugs will make you do desperate things," and she like leads in and she's like, "You want a party?" Or I'll show you a real fun time, and it's like, honey, you're trying to pretend you're a high schooler. You look like you're 30.
Right.
I thought he was going to say that honeycomb monster when he said 90s commercials.
Right.
Yeah.
Not small. No.
Yeah, smuggling honeycombs in her cooter.
That one bitch brought a Derringer into jail in her coos. Why not? Right? loaded at that, like right up her snooze, man. Just right
got
at
a
fully
full
loaded.
box of-
Fucking...
Damn.
I mean, I wonder how many times
everything.
she paid the toll to get that, but never mind. All right, here we go. This one has let's see, 1, 2. Well, there's 3. We have the initial charge and then the ensuing charges to give you a hint.
Okay.
So we have the initial and we have 2 ensuing charges after that. Craft your tales however you may like based upon that information, gentlemen.
Jesus.
Go magic misogyny.
Well,
Can I go first?
Yes.
All right. She did something violent that was alcohol induced. Because you can see the alcohol in her eyes. They're real glassy. But can I also say she reminds me of one of those girls like that may used to be, somewhat attractive back when she was younger, but she's well past her prime. She's got 170K on that engine now. But she doesn't realize it. So, her life isn't coming together. Her ex-boyfriend isn't helping her. She's kind of fat now and disgusting and blown out. And she's like, well, maybe I'll just go start an OnlyFans then. Because she doesn't realize she's so far past her prime. And it's like, nobody wants to see you on OnlyFans. I can go jerk off to an elf on OnlyFans. Why would I pay $3 a month for you?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Chris,
shit.
you got to run for your money on misogyny today.
Yeah. I hereby hand my.
You just left out the part.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I want to masturbate to elves on OnlyFans.
Jesus.
All right,
Those
who doesn't
keyboards,
want to jerk off the elves on there? They're from Brisbane, fella.
He does have his own luck with elves, so.
One of them elbows threw a bone in me wife's nose. She was Asian. He hooked her in, brought her with him back.
I'm a huge proponent of elf gratification.
Brutal. Go ahead, man. What's your guess for this one?
Okay, so we're times 3 charges. I'm going to go with DUI in this order. DUI, when she was stopped by the cop, they found drugs or something, whatever else on her. So possession, DUI possession, and then she assaulted the officer.
All right.
Damn.
DUI possession, assaulting an officer.
That's pretty good.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
I got another one. I'd say public indecency. I think she was doing a sex act while drunk, and high off her ass. So drugs are involved as well. Did I have 3 there?
Did you say drugs or alcohol?
I said alcohol. That was first. I said drugs are obviously involved as well. But she was caught in the act. She was drunk off of her ass, and they probably found more shit on her, and that's why they pulled her on top of it, or multiple charges because of that.
All right. Yeah. Perfect. Let's go to Draven next.
I'm gonna go ass bat.
Ass bat.
Domestic and intoxication or whatever.
Okay. All right.
What if What if it was a B&E on the warehouse where she crushed the Terminator?
Well, the intoxication led to the domestic assault and battery.
Okay. Look at Chris is now thinking about launching Infinitale Chronicles.
Sign me up.
He's like, if that other fella can get those elves over, but believe I can.
War of the Meats.
Chris. All right. Let's go with the birthday boy next. Adam!
I think she bit the cop for some reason. Like, I don't know where else I'm going here.
Did you say bit the cock or bit the cop?
Champa. Column A, a little from column B.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Bit the cock.
Yes. Bit the cop's cock.
There's prostitution.
That's where she bit him. She bit him on the dick.
Right.
Yeah, prostitution, drugs, and biting.
Prostitution, drugs, and biting. Sounds like a fun Saturday night. That's James. We need to do that. We need to pencil in a Saturday night for prostitution, drugs, and biting, and not necessarily in that order.
That's every Saturday night. Just come by.
Well, fuck. I know where I'm going then. Let's go.
Your head was in his lap.
James, go ahead. Go next, man.
I'm gonna go with public intoxication. I don't know, attempting to flee and resisting arrest or assault, whatever one of those.
All right, Chris, we will round out the guessing with you, sir.
I'm not certain, and I'll recuse myself if I get this one correct, but I think somebody shared a video of this bitch's arrest on Twitter earlier this week, and it was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, here's my guess, and if it's right, then it was that video. This bitch is like, her blood alcohol content is like 2.5. Like if she farts, there will be flames coming out of her. It'll be like that scene in Nightmare on Elm Street 3 with the fucking dog resurrected Freddy by taking a leak.
Yep.
And she was so fucking thrashed, dude. Like her voice sounded like dude. And here's the thing, like Tony was saying that like she's past her prime or whatever. No, dude, this chick has a fucking rockin' like Andy Sedaris chick kind of body. And the cop, like, I don't know if he was gay or if he was just a freaking trooper, but like she's like, I can't be arrested, officer. I'll do anything. Just turn off the camera and nobody will have to know. I would do it anally. Please. So she basically, yeah, and it was like the longer I watched it, the more I justified my misogyny. But it was the funniest fucking thing ever, because here it is, this fucking smoke show of a Barbie doll getting arrested for like disorderly. It was like drunk and disorderly or something, and she's like trying to bribe the cop by like saying that she'll like let him fuck her in the ass and stuff. And it was, I'm just sitting there like, you know, like somebody was posting like there was a GIF in there, and somebody was like, you know, I don't think I'd be able to succumb to that. And then there's like the Japanese guy in front of the mic that's just like, would lose my job.
Wait,
so
you're talking about.
No.
Yep.
Yes. If the cop was like in the sheriff's department, like, you know, the sheriff was elected, then maybe he had integrity. But if that was a city cop appointed by the mayor, then it's definitely gay. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't. I'll recuse myself if I'm correct on this, because that video, dude, I thought I should have put it in the Horseman chat. I was fucking laughing my ass off for like a good 10 minutes, because it was like the longer she kept talking, the more like insidious the sex got. Like first it was like, I'll give you a handy. Then it was like, I'll suck your dick. Then it was, I'll let you fuck me. Then it was, I'll let you fuck me without a condom. Then it was, I'll do
All right. Here's the deal. We need to find that video on Twitter, because here's what we're gonna do. No. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll finish Mug Shorties. We'll wrap the YouTube portion, and we'll stay on Twitter for about 15 minutes, and we'll watch the video. So
yes.
Can I just ask though? Did it get insidious to the point where she offered to do things with a funnel?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me try to find the video.
Let me, while you're looking for the video, I'll do the reveal here for Miss Thang. Here we go, folks. Here's Shorty number 4. Disorderly intoxication and offering a bribe to a public servant. Told the officer she would have intercourse with him for her jewel back, which is a vape, after being caught taking a piss in public.
Come on, man!
Wow.
Like he should have rocked that and dropped her off at home. What the fuck? Definitely a city cop.
Yep.
I got drinking and drugs.
Yep. Yeah.
I said she was caught in the. It was what do you call it?
Public indecency.
Public indecency. Yeah, she was caught.
Yeah. Yep.
I've caught strippers pissing in a trash can before, and I wasn't like, I need to arrest you. Like, what the fuck is?
What is wrong
Man,
with these bitches?
Dude, she's hot though. Like,
I know what's wrong with these dudes?
she's like 1990s Andy Sedaris chick hot too. Like, she's got a pair of nice blue tits and everything.
Well, now you really got to find that fucking video.
Yeah, I'm freaking. I'm trying to pull a Draven on this, but damn,
Was it on the
like,
What a waste of a good white girl.
No, it was just a random thing that was following, and I have subtitles on it. It just said, "I do anal," and I'm like, "What?" And I just backed up again, and I watched it. And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like it just was a progression.
Did you do the Hank Hill?
Oh my god, Bobby! Oh,
he's like, whoa, whoa.
It's like I can't. What's wrong? She's like, "Hey, want to fucking have a good time?" And the cop's like, "That's illegal." Like,
This is
Keely, can I get a fucking mallard in solidarity? Can I get some ducks?
Ducks in the chat. Ducks in the
Ducks,
chat.
ducks in the chat in solidarity.
I'm pulling it up right
Mallards
now.
for anal.
I'm asking.
Mallards for anal.
Oh, hey,
That's
yeah, I
right.
think this is no, this isn't it. She wasn't. There wasn't a car.
No, and that's a queen.
Yeah, that's a black
Not
chick.
this one.
No, dude, it's a blonde, and she was wearing like a cocktail. No, it was like a tank top. You know those like string tank top things.
Yeah.
And she had that, and I think she had a skirt too, and she had a freaking rockin' body. It's hard. It sucks that I can remember the body, but not the clothing.
Well, now the look on her face makes sense. Everyone focus on her face.
Mhm.
It's literally saying this nigga's gay.
Well, that's what all the comments were saying too. They're like, how do you tell? How did the cop tell me that you're gay without saying you're gay? The cop. It's like, yeah. I don't know. The dude was, and he was like a big, it was a big, he was either a Latino or a white guy, and he's just like she's like all over him. And it's like, just turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
Jesus, man.
So
I wish
basically,
this was the 60s.
you're saying it was like the Hank Hill thing, and he was like this, like, hang on, let me take her down here. We gotta remove the cover, and Hank was like, nigga, what?
That
shit.
cop works for what culture in his off time?
Holy shit.
God, why am I not finding this? What the hell? How come, dude?
Traffic stop.
Twitter
About
needs like a
watering.
better. Like, you should be. I guess I should have bookmarked it. Damn it. Like that. That's totally the chick though. That and she was freaking rocking it, dude.
Are they about to
All right.
fucking put the titles on them?
It looks like they are.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like they're about to put the titles on Judgment Day, because he just hit.
No, not Judgment Day.
Or
Fucking-
the priest and Uso, because he just
Yeah,
hit the razor's edge.
That's it. Maybe.
Yep.
Hold on. Fuck.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. Goddamn, Rhea Ripley looks good as fuck, though.
Is that for the titles? I think it was.
I think it was.
I don't know.
It
They're not
looked-
giving them the titles.
Was it not?
Maybe it wasn't for the titles. No. Titles would have been in the ring already if it was for the titles.
Yeah, damn, I thought it was. Shit. Anybody finding that video?
I can't.
You
find
can
it.
go into.
No, but in the one Draven shared, that cop looks like powder. Like you've got this hot Asian, like, dude, I will cave your balls in. And
All right. Here's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna end the YouTube stream, and we're gonna go over to X, and we'll check this out because YouTube is fucky with that stuff. So hey, the links to James and I's wrestling page is in the description. Awful Wrestling Opinions on Facebook and Twitter. You can follow us over there. And we always we have fun with that page. And did you see I posted a picture of me in the ring with the straps today to our buddy from Let's Mark Out?
Yeah, I see.
He
that.
was like, I was like, oh, I was
he's
like,
you've never worked.
You've never worked. I'm like, Mark's like me. Yeah, here you go.
He's like,
bud.
you never worked a match. I'm like, oh, he's like trying to tell me he's a worker. I'm like, give me the fucking link to your cage match fucking whatever.com page, which if he's gonna be an AEW, Mark, cage match is the end all fucking be all of everything.
Yep.
I fucking gave him a link to mine, but he wouldn't say anything back. So fuck
yeah.
Wow.
He's done. But yeah, so follow us.
Hey,
over
fuck
there.
you, guy.
Right at you, bud. Right at you. And yeah, everybody's links in the description. We're reviewing Long Legs tomorrow on Tuesday Night Terrorvision. We released the Savage Beach trailer today for the Andy Sedaris movies. Wednesday night, Lethal Ladies return to Savage Beach, 8:35 Eastern. The final Andy Sedaris movie in the Lethal Ladies series. But wait, slap nuts. Next Wednesday night, we've got the 1979 Andy Sedaris classic, not in the Lethal Ladies series, but it's his first movie, Seven. We'll be watching that. And videos and stuff and things will be coming this week, folks. We're recording commentaries, and I'm starting content for Patreon in October here on the channel. Channel members get a video Wednesday. And yeah, that's it, gang. A lot of fun stuff coming. So if you're on Twitter, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. This is only for the YouTube audience out there.
YouTube.
We're not rolling the credits. Let's see. Well, you get a commercial for the next 2 minutes and 8 seconds. YouTube audience or Twitter audience, you hang out. YouTube. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for Tuesday Night Terrorvision.
And now this message.